We are cooking chicken dinner tonight. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. This is the most requested recipe I get from you guys. We're using only a sheet pan and a mixing bowl. And the ingredients are just some good sweet potatoes, tomatoes, fresh herbs, and then of course the chicken. So let's get started. Okay, so to get started, we wanna work with the sheet pan and layer and cook as we go. So we're gonna cook the items that take the longest, and then we're gonna add the chicken in the end. So let's just start with our sweet potato. These have been, it's perfect. The tomatoes are wilted down. The chicken is perfectly browned on the outside. The charred onion, I cannot wait to dive in. Okay, let me show you a little tip of how I plate. So what I have here in a bowl, I have some mixed greens, which I've just lightly tossed with a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper. So I'm gonna make this a salad. There's so many options you can do. You can eat it as is. You can put this over a grain like rice or quinoa, or you can make it like this. So let's plate some of this hearty greens right on the salad plate, or on the plate. There we go. All right, next I'm gonna grab my chicken and let's give this a cut. Oh my gosh, it's perfectly browned on the outside. Let's start to slice them into some slices. Oh, this looks perfect. It looks delicious and steamy on the inside, very tender, and also not too dry. Sometimes chicken can dry out, but cooking this over these vegetables really makes a difference. And of course, the vegetables underneath, the sweet potato, the tomato, the onion, they all benefit from the juices of the chicken running down over. Okay, let's start to plate some of this chicken right here along the side. Oh, this looks like the perfect dinner for your weeknight. Let me tell you, my kids will definitely eat this, but if you have any picky eaters, tucking this into a tortilla as a taco always goes a long way. Okay, let's get some of these vegetables. I'm gonna tuck in some of the sweet potatoes, the tomato, the onion. And I love how some of these sweet potatoes really started to crisp up along the outsides, and then others that were underneath the chicken, it's really tender and moist. I'm gonna add a little bit more greens on top. Okay, now for the best part, let's grab some of these juicy tomatoes and place them right on top of this chicken. I love that some of these have charred, and those tiny cherry tomatoes just burst. Remember, they were whole tomatoes. So there's so much flavor in every single bursting bite. And look at this, guys. I'm gonna add just a little bit of fresh oregano, so you always need a garnish on top. And we've got this fresh cracked pepper. And look at that, guys. Dinner is served. One sheet pan meal. You can't go wrong. 30, 40 minutes, you guys have dinner. And cleanup is super simple. We have a cutting board, a sheet pan, and a bowl. Let's give this a try. Make sure you get all of the bits. The tomato, oh, some of that sweet potato also. And a piece of the green. That is something. I'm telling you, the chicken cooked perfectly. The tomatoes are bursting with flavor. The sweet potatoes are so delicious. And those greens just tied all together. I hope you guys really give this one a try. I'll see you guys next time at SavorAndSweat.com.